Well, one of them, for example, she was dating a pupil. Never a good plan, really.
No, not really.
But was this something that, you know, it was quite a controversial role to have to play? Were you a little bit dubious when they told you that this is what was going to happen?
I think I can't tell whose jaw was, you know, further down to the floor, Lucian or myself, when they first told us about the storyline. Because when I first started on Waterloo Road, I had absolutely no idea that was to come. They only told us when we were filming episode 10. And they called us in one by one, so we were all really excited because we wanted to know what was going to happen. And we kind of, you know, all talked amongst ourselves, and we thought, okay, for sure Cheska's going to get it on with Tom. You know, for sure, hands down, right? So I go in, and Liz, the producer, tells me, so you know, Karen, we've got an interesting storyline for you. I'm like, oh yeah, Tom. and she's like, well, we decided that Cheska should, you know, have a relationship. Great, okay, Tom. And then she said, yeah, so we were thinking, you know, maybe she starts this kind of illicit affair with Jonah. What? Jonah as in Lucian? Yes. I thought, oh, all the female fans are going to hate me. Oh, really? I said, you know, what about Tom? And they said, no, it's going to be with Lucian, who plays Jonah, and you guys are going to elope. I'm like, right. No one's going to find out just yet. Right. Then you're going to get married, and you're going to get arrested. When? As soon as you get married. In your wedding dress. Okay. So that was a lot for me to digest. I was really excited, but I was really nervous because I knew it was a really sensitive storyline, and I know it's based on a true events. So I came out, and I was excited, a bit stunned, because I wasn't expecting that. And then she said, oh, P.S. Karen, you are going to get involved with Tom somewhat, but you're going to use him because you're not going to be with, you know,
at least you
Tom.
got a bit of Tom action.
So I got a bit of Tom action, so that was good. And then I didn't find out about the pregnancy until we were filming episode 13. They just sprung that on me. And then they said, oh, we just decided last minute that you know, you're going to get pregnant, and you know, you might have an abortion, but you're going to keep it. And I said, is there anything else you want to add to this storyline? So, but it was great. As an actor, you just get really excited about being able to play these different storylines, and it was really challenging. I'd come home exhausted, completely exhausted, because playing Cheska and all those emotions that she was going through from episode 11 to 20 was really difficult. But at the same time, one thing about my acting, when I'm on set, acting and being creative, that's when I have my ideas for songwriting. So every time in between filming, you know, usually there's some quite chunky breaks. I go back into my change room and get GarageBand out, and I start writing and putting my song ideas, because, I don't know, I guess when you're in a creative mode, working with creative people, it kind of inspires you to be creative. So I was always writing. So as soon as Waterloo Road finished and then Pixel Face, I had like this exorcism of ideas. So when I was in LA in January, I was like, oh, I got this idea.
I'm ready.
And it was so nice because I remember what scenes I was filming around at the time when I was writing this and this and that. So it was a lot of fun.
So when you perform superheroes or something, you're actually thinking of a moment in Waterloo Road? Possibly. Or at least behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, superheroes was kind of inspired by you guys too. Which I've told these guys. I kind of tease them, like Lady Gaga has her little monsters. And I said, well, if she can have her monsters, then why can't I have my superheroes?
Much more flattering name as well than monsters, isn't it?
Well, yeah. You know, see these guys here in this room. I want to talk about you guys for a second. They've been really amazing because they've been on Twitter and Facebook spreading the word. They come onto my page to say hello. And it's a wonderful community of people that are in this room tonight, and it's so wonderful. I'm so happy and so touched that you guys flew or trained it up, you know, from all over.
Yeah. She is genuinely, she's been so excited backstage.
I'm more excited than you guys. So, you know, these guys inspire me. And at the end of the day, especially with music, if you don't have your fans to really support you and see that kind of, you know, dream through, then, you know, it's kind of, it's not the same. It's much more fun to have these guys. It's like a big family. So,
So is it the music career career that you're focusing on at the moment? Is this the next step?
I have a lot of time for it, and I want to do it. I think if I don't put an album out soon, then I think I'll be in trouble, right? Yeah. So I'm very much focusing on that.
And what inspires, other than the fans, what other things inspire your music, would you say?
I think life experiences. You know, my mum's always told me since I was a little kid that I've been a bit of an old soul. You know, I always talk to older people and stuff because I like hearing stories all the time. And you know, I've travelled. I'm so grateful for my acting and for my music too, that it's allowed me to travel all over the world and meet people and listen to different stories and just seeing life happen in front of you. And I think when you travel a lot, especially coming back to England when I was a teenager, you know, you really learn a lot about yourself, and you're really humbled by the things that you see.
Yeah.
You know, so it's when you see all those things, it gives you. I can get an idea from anything, you know. Sometimes it can be from one of those moments of meeting someone or something happening. I mean, it's funny when you start to write about really personal things that all of a sudden it becomes quite universal and a lot of people can relate to. So, I mean, The Girl in the Pink Glasses album concept is very much about that awkward teenager that I was once in high school, and you know, being bullied and being different and hiding and staring at the floor most of the time and hiding behind my hair and my glasses and just trying to be quietly ambitious and get on with things, you know. I'm doing that sort of, I'm having fun with it now. I'm kind of hiding behind these pink glasses now. And
which may be making an appearance later.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should get her out. That'd be fun.
I think it would be a good time to open up the questions to the audience, actually. So I hear that, yeah, there's a couple of people with their hands up, possibly. I can't see that well up here. But if you could whiz your hands up, and we'll pick a person to ask a question. There's a young man down here, actually. Let's start with you. Would you like to come forward and you can use the mic then? Here we go. What's your name? Nathan. Okay, Nathan's got a question.
We saw Daisy go and Paige come today. He says hello. Do you keep in contact with any of the Waterloo Road?
I do. Well, there's all of us, like Philip, Martin Brown, Charlene, and Will Johnson, which you guys might have seen in that Twit Cam once that we had. I know what you're thinking. You want me to say Tit Cam, right? Beat red moment. Don't get me started laughing. I told you I was the worst concert. And Philip, Martin Brown, and Charlene, and Will, Lucian, he's been really busy. I heard from him a while back, but I know he's well and busy. Who else? Jason, Chris. I think we all, if we can't speak to each other, then we text, because a lot of them live up north, but the ones that are in London, then we try to get together every now and then.
Thank you. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Does anybody else? Thank you very much. Good question. And anyone else with a question? Oh, there's someone pointing here. Come on, ladies.